Hey guys, Tyra here and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you've already been here, thanks for coming back. So in today's video, I'm coming at y'all with my review and first impressions of the new Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation. So if you are interested in hearing my thoughts or just seeing this foundation, then please keep on watching. Before we start the video, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please turn your post notifications on so you get notified every time your girl uploads a video, and follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. Alright you guys, so my brows are already done. I did use my Sephora collection brow pencil in the shade chocolate brown. On my lips I have the Fenty lip oil in the shade cherry treat, and for the eyes I honestly just used a bunch of random eyeshadows to blend all over the lids for like an everyday look. And for lashes I used the Sephora collection lashes in the style Charming. I will have everything that I used today linked down below for you guys, as always in the order that I mentioned them, but today we are focusing on the new foundation from Huda Beauty, the Easy Blur foundation. I picked up the shade number 510R. Before I jump into applying this foundation, let me tell you guys the claims. I believe this foundation comes in 29 shades or 30, I think at 29. It retails for $37. It is supposed to be a lightweight medium to buildable coverage foundation that is non-comedogenic. It is supposed to be ultra blurring with an airbrushed finish, and it has 1.5% niacinamide that soothes and refines the look of uneven texture and tone. I was debating between 500 and 510, but I could not decide, so I went with 510. I prefer to go darker than to go lighter, because with a darker foundation, once I apply my concealer and everything else, it usually balances itself out, but if it's lighter it is harder to fix. So hopefully this shade works. Let me know if we are shade twins and you picked up this foundation. Let me know what shade you got. I personally love the price point of this foundation. $37 for 1 fluid ounce. I think that is great. Lately the average foundation ranges between like $42 and up. I've seen some for like $60, so I think this is a great price point, but 29 shades, I feel like the shade range could have been a bit better. Let me know if it's just me. But to apply this foundation today, I'm going to do one side with a brush and then one side with a sponge, and then y'all let me know which side you prefer. Before I apply my foundation, I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin. I'm going to use the Caliray primer. Huda Beauty did release a new primer with this foundation. If you've tried that, let me know what you think. I didn't pick it up. If anything and y'all recommend it, I will grab it during the Sephora sale. But for today, we're going to use the Caliray primer. I'm going to try my best to keep the look pretty simple, just so we can focus on the foundation and, you know, not do too much. Even though I'm having a great skin day today, the skin is not at its best, so I feel like it is the perfect time to test this foundation out. I want to see how it works on extremely textured skin. I want to see how it covers my dark marks. I'm very excited to try this foundation out. I hope it's not too heavy. I've tried other Huda Beauty foundations in the past. I didn't hate them, but it wasn't like my favorite foundation because of how heavy and full coverage it was. Hopefully this one is good. So through this side of the face, I am going to apply the foundation with a brush. I'm going to be using the 106 brush from BK Beauty. I'm just going to go in with a tiny bit of foundation. I feel like this shade is perfect. It looks a tad bit darker, but I feel like it's perfect. Let me know. And blend this out and see. Y'all, skin. Oh my God. Wow. This is what the foundation looks like with the brush. I think this shade is perfect. I think I am getting a decent light medium coverage. I feel like it covers everything that I need to cover. It looks gorgeous on the skin. It is very, very lightweight. So far, I really like the finish of this foundation applied with the brush. I love the finish. I don't know if it's just me. Like, look at the neck and look at the face. I think this shade is perfect. I think for the winter time, it might be a little bit too dark, but concealer will do the trick. And then on this side, I'm going to apply the foundation with a sponge. I usually blend my foundation with a microfiber sponge, but everything is dirty right now, so I'm just going to use this one from e.l.f. It has a flat side, just a regular sponge. A microfiber usually like gives me more coverage. This one, hopefully it doesn't soak up too much of the product. Y'all, this foundation. Yeah. Oh my god. Huda. Huda, 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 Huda. Wow. I'm not even done blending yet. I'm not even done with my base. But I'm telling you right now, add this to the list of best foundations for 2024. Yeah. The finish alone and how easy this is to blend and how smooth my skin is looking right now is incredible. This is nothing like the old Huda Beauty foundation. This is gorgeous. And even though I used a regular sponge, as you can see, I still got pretty decent coverage. I feel like the coverage is pretty much the same, if I'm being honest. But I do feel like it looks a tad bit smoother on the side with the sponge. Maybe it's just me. Let me know what you guys think. So this side, brush. And then this side, sponge. I don't know. I like the sponge side a little bit better. But let me just pass over everything with the sponge just so it looks even. I really like this foundation. Wow. For concealer, I'm going to go in with House Labs first. This is the shade 41 Medium Deep. And then under my eyes only, I use Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel. For cream bronzer, I'm using LYS in the shade Strength. I'm going to blend this out with the E4 brush from Morphe. So to blend my concealer, I'm going to use this Papa sponge. This is what the face is looking like. I'm going to go in with a little bit of my Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Medium, just the tiniest bit. I'm going to go in with a little bit of cream blush. I'm using this one from Lawless. I love this formula. This one is in the shade Cherry Pie, a gorgeous, gorgeous pink shade. And I'm applying this with a sponge. This sponge is from Sephora collection. I don't believe you can get this sponge anymore. I think it was limited edition. Just gonna blend this all over. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario powder in the shade Fair Pink. And I'm using this brush from BK Beauty. It is the 110 brush. Setting the rest of the face with the Sephora Matte Perfection powder in the shade 64 Neutral Mocha. with a 105 brush from BK. I went ahead and I did my lower lash line off camera. It's a little bit smokier than usual, but I like it. I'm going to go in with some powder bronzer. This one is from Charlette Tilbury in the shade number 4. And then to kind of bring that blush back, I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution X Roxy blush palette. I don't know if you can still get this. If you can, I'll have it linked down below. And I'm just going to use the pinks on my 102 brush from BK. And then as always, no look is complete without my Airbrush Flawless powder from Charlette Tilbury. I'm just going to pick this up, pat it off, and then press this under my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with my Caliray setting spray, let this sit, and then I'll come back, do my lips, and then give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, y'all, so for the lips, I feel like it's going to be a bit much today because I want it to look like that softy pink from the blush. I want to do like a pinky type of nude. I'm going to go in with the Fenty liner in the shade Browned Out. So first step of the lip, I'm going to use the tiniest bit of this shade from Patric. This is the shade Shy, just a little bit. But I feel like it's pinky, but still pale. I know it looks crazy, but just trust the process. And then I'm going to add the tiniest bit of Oshi Single. I'm going to go in with this gloss from Buxom in the shade Dolly. I think it's a plumping gloss. I really like this shade. And then I'm going to top it off with a little bit of Sweet Mouth from Fenty. Alright, you guys, so this is the finished look. Let me give you guys my final thoughts on this foundation just off first impressions. I'd say price point 10 out of 10. Shade range, that needs a little bit of work, so I'll give that a solid 8 out of 10. I feel like 29 shades, that's just not enough. Maybe it's just me. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Formula, 100 out of 10 so far. I'm going to keep playing with it and then let y'all know in other videos and also in the comment section of this video. But so far I give it a solid 10 out of 10 just because my skin is very textured right now. I have a lot of dark marks and this foundation covered all of that without emphasizing my texture, still looking smooth and blurred and skin-like, not heavy on the skin, and I really love that. I'm comparing this to other foundations that I've tried from Huda Beauty, and this one is very, very lightweight. It's giving Huda Beauty type of coverage, Huda Beauty type of feel without being heavy or cakey on the skin. I think this will work going into the colder months and also during the summertime if I just want to buy one shade of this foundation. I think this is a good one. I've been very, very picky with the foundations that I use lately because once again, I do not want to emphasize my texture. I still want to serve skin and I love getting coverage. So I've been very, very picky with what I've been using, and this one, I will honestly add this to the list of foundation that I will use right now until my skin is like baby smooth again. I really like this foundation. I did not intend to pick it up. I did not intend to try it out, but I'm so happy that y'all told me to try it because it's really good, y'all. It is really good. If you're looking for a good foundation to try out and we're shade twins, go ahead, pick this one out. Let's keep the conversation going in the comment section down below. I will leave everything that I used on my face today in the description down below for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Really hope you found it helpful. Once again, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.